Decir que te amo, pero no sé si estoy mezclando una vez más lo que me das y lo que quiero. De pronto ya no sea mi realidad. No sé si es amor, es que quiero estar solo. La soledad me hace preso, la condena son tus besos. No sé si es amor, es que no quiero estar solo. A veces la paso lonely.
Watch me, just follow every move. Touch me, let me know you want it too. Don't have what you need, but I got what you want, babe. No, we don't have to leave. The night is still young. All we need is now. Don't ever let me go. We got the whole night. Just let me feel you close. Come surround me. Don't ever let me go. Come surround.
Don't talk that. We totally we have bald hair. Like all this stuff. We have bald hair. I have bald hair. Vida has bald hair. Vida has bald hair. Vida has bald hair. We have chocolate hair. I have bald hair. I have chocolate hair. No, who have chocolate hair? Yeah. We have chocolate hair. We don't see the back. Walks out instead of front. Yes, we have bald hair. Hello, Roxanne. We have.
Happy Saturday, friends. So I haven't really vlogged a whole lot this week because my thought was like, we're not really doing a whole lot right now. I'm really just resting, healing myself, like kind of sitting with some of my thoughts and allowing myself to just do nothing. So there hasn't really been a whole lot of stuff to vlog. Now I thought about vlogging yesterday because we went out and we ran some errands, but it's like our typical Target for paper towels, Starbucks, Tractor Supply, you know? Like, but I'm really happy today because it's Saturday, that means Daddy's home. And it's a Christmas miracle because I'm making breakfast right now and he's out cleaning the chicken coop for me. They've been very like eager to be outside with Dad. So this week Casey got sod and put sod down because I almost forgot to put the timer for my bacon. That would have been a tragedy. It's messy back there with like all the mud in the part where the dogs like come up to the porch. So we put all this like sod in. So they've just like been really active with their dad this week.
Saw you paint a picture of.
Well, sometimes people don't show. And unfortunately, that just, I don't know how to explain that. Sometimes it's frustrating, sure. On a day like today, it's really not a super big deal because it's just been a very like chill, relaxing day. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go about the rest of my business. But I don't know. I always think it's interesting when there's like a misconnection in that way especially with calls like these, because these are for Aligned and Alive. So these are like their allotted session for each quarter. And I think I've gotten into a space now where I'm like, well, you know what, if it just doesn't line up, then it's just not time for that. So yeah, anyways, that didn't work out, and gonna move on about my day. Alright, happy Sunday, friends. Casey is...
Can I tell why we don't see finger what?
Okay. I was having a moment. I'm like, whose car is parked in my driveway? Casey went to paintball today, and I was like, okay, well maybe his friend met him here and they drove together, because sometimes that happens. I don't have any more coffee for you. There's this car parked there, and I'm just like, okay, well, I can't believe he would have let his friend just like park in front of my van. Like, what if I have to go somewhere? And then the door opens, and I'm like, so apparently Casey DoorDashed himself body wash and hair paste, which is weird because usually he'll ask me. So maybe he's, I don't know what that was about. But anyway, happy Sunday. Again, Casey's at paintball. The house is a disaster right now. I don't know how it gets like this every day. Like, I wake up and there's like little bits of mud everywhere, ripped paper towels, applesauce packets, like fidget toys, daddy's clothes on the floor, toys everywhere. And I'm like, I think that might add something to like kind of starting the day. Feeling just like this desire to clean everything. I do feel it getting better in the sense of like, it's just, that's how it is. Like, there's a lot going on in this house. But anyways, I'm gonna take it slow and drink my coffee. The kids are playing their Spider-Man workouts right now, so I'm about to make the bed and then just kind of slowly start picking up. I am excited today. I don't want to say she's a friend, Instagram friend. Like, I don't know her super well personally, but I do really appreciate people doing things that they love. And like, I love this brand's called Made by Adelide. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And she like hand makes all these jewelry. She does like a lot of crystal bracelets and all kinds of stuff. And so she had put out a thing asking if anybody wanted to model for her, and I was like, absolutely, I would love to do that if you'll have me. And so she asked me if I could model for her today. So I'm gonna be doing that this evening once Casey gets back from paintball. And I'm excited to do that because I haven't done it in a while. I used to do it a lot for Hey Noli, and I think that over the years that's been something that's really helped me with my confidence, is just like putting yourself out there in front of the camera. And I think especially when you're doing it for somebody else, because you obviously like don't want to ruin your camera time by being like shy or whatever. And so once you get that kind of practice, you're less likely to do it for yourself. So less likely to be shy for your own pictures. So I get to do that today, and then that's pretty much it. So we're just gonna kind of take it slow. I still have a whole basket of laundry to tackle. I've been doing laundry all week, and I think I said this earlier in the vlog, that sometimes like when you're in a healing phase, there's a lot of things that like just kind of get stacked up that are not immediately important, but then obviously once you start to feel better, you're like, okay, I really got to take care of this because it's not going anywhere. And I think in a lot of ways, maybe healing is like laundry. You can kind of keep ignoring it, but eventually you're gonna run out and you're gonna have to address it. So I will be addressing that today. And yeah, Casey left me coffee in the blender just for me to like mix it up this morning. So feeling really good. I've been having a little bit of trouble, frankly, sleeping. Just like physically not finding like a comfortable position. The kids are getting big. They're like 3 and 5 now, and they still sleep in our bed, and it's just so uncomfortable. It is actually a very beautiful sunny day today. I think the high is supposed to be 77. Bless it, because we've been in the 50s for a few days now. No like real spring thus far, and I hate when Tennessee does that sometimes, because Tennessee, I feel like we'll just be like, oh, you know what, it's spring, but it's gonna be cold, and then the next thing you know, it's just summer. And summer here is very hot and humid, and the humidity, I think, is what really makes it just like unpleasant to be outside, because you're just like sticky and sweaty and you smell like an onion. And mosquitoes and bugs. So yeah. Also, garden update. Let's catch up on that really quick. I killed my seedlings, almost all of them, except for my peppers. And what I believe happened there was that we seeded everything and they were doing really well. It's just that we had to bring, like, we've had some complications with the greenhouse. It's a lot more flimsy than I thought it was going to be, and so I really haven't made any progress with that. One, because of weather, and two, because Casey with his technicalities is like, you have to put it on a flat surface, and we're gonna have to go and like level out the ground and all this shit, and like I don't work like that. I don't want to like measure and do all of these things beforehand. Like, I just, it looks flat enough, I'm gonna put it right here. That doesn't work for him. So like, he literally won't start helping me because he can't get past that first part. So we haven't made any progress on the greenhouse. My plan originally was to have the greenhouse set up so that all the seedlings would go in there immediately, and that did not work. So we put them by the window, and apparently if they don't get enough light, they get really long, which is called leggy, and that means that like they get really tall because they're obviously like reaching for the sun, but that's not healthy for them because they just won't be very resistant once you put them outside. So they just all died on us, again, except for the peppers. So I'm gonna have to restart all that. And the good thing is that we're still pretty early in the season, and we actually should be pretty clear to just straight plant into the ground. So I'm hoping that maybe I can save some time by doing that. We shall see. But yeah, I'm gonna be having to spend a lot of time outside while we're having some nice days so I can get that greenhouse up, because clearly Casey's not going to help me with it. And he's also been like really busy with a lot of the investment company stuff, so like launching all of that, I'll be honest that I haven't been helpful in that regard at all. Alright, I am all set. I'm headed out. So I just like touched up my hair, kind of flipped it to the side a little bit so I could give it a little bit more oomph. But I am wearing this dress that is from Warriors of the Divine, and she asked me to wear this one. So I'm modeling like rings and jewelry and things like that. So if you're wondering why I'm like literally just in my my Birkenstocks, but I feel a little bit weird because I don't have like any jewelry on at all. But anyways, let's go.
Take me all the way,
and I am back home now. I had so much fun at the shoot today. Alice from Made by Adelide is so kind, and then the photographer that she hired did her wedding, so it was just really nice. And then it was like just relaxed in her backyard. I got to run into Bree, who's a friend of mine and is also in my program Aligned and Alive. And as a thank you, Alice gave each of us a choice to pick a piece of jewelry from her line. So I got another set of Huggies, and this time I got it in Labradorite because I just have felt like Labradorite's calling to me. But that was my week, and I will see you again tomorrow.
Oh, he's good.